Talk to me.
I want to be with you.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite chocolate girl in the makeup world. Okay, let me get myself together because y'all not gonna catch me slipping. My face is dry. It is the crack of dawn, the morning time. Okay, I'm actually filming with my front camera today. I'm hoping that it comes out right. That's just because I'm not doing actual makeup. I'm gonna moisturize my face, y'all. Y'all gonna just get ready with me for the video real quick. Okay, so let's talk about where I've been. So y'all know how I do. Sometime I come back, sometime I go. That's life, okay? Consistency is hard, bitch. For real. So anyway, I decided I took a step back from my actual 9-to-5 gig, and I was, I decided that I'm going to start doing some makeup on the side, but at the same time still kind of trying to take it serious. Okay, so I decided, like, well, you know what, I'm gonna need a makeup kit. So I decided to start a makeup kit for this little new journey that I'm about to take. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I started to buy. I think this is just going to be like a part one because I don't have everything. Some things are still coming in the mail. And what I'm going to say is that even as I am taking the most inexpensive route that I can think of, like drugstore makeup, and that kind of stuff, this has still been a very expensive, what's the right word? Hustle to get started. I feel like I'm being hustled just to hustle, okay? Because makeup is not cheap. And when you're trying to figure out lashes and pencils and glues and palettes and foundations, and it just keeps adding up. Contour. One thing that has been very helpful in this journey is that remembering that makeup is versatile, and that you don't need one palette to do one specific thing. One palette can do a couple of things. With that said, these are some of the things that I have got. I have also gotten and chosen a lot of these things due to like a lot of research. I watched a lot of makeup kit videos, a lot of sanitation videos, like sanitizing, hygiene, what else, just a lot of good information that is out, like either on YouTube or just all over the internet, even Google. Okay, so let's get started and we will talk about things as we go. First thing I want to start with are these. Hold on, I have so many things in front of me, so I had to put these to the side in like this big bag. Okay, my beauty blenders. They are huge. Of course, I ordered these from Shein. A lot of these things came from like Shein, Amazon, a couple of like indie brands maybe, but we'll get there when we get there. This is from Shein. Now with these babies, I think it's 50 of them, which in turn will turn out to be 100 for me, because I will be cutting the beauty blenders in half as I use them on each client. This is like my little pink garbage bag. So when I am tending to my clients, it pops right open. I can use this either as a brush container or garbage container, whichever one will be beneficial to me at the time. I don't know yet, but when I get there and I'm doing it, I'll figure that part out. I will figure that part out. Okay, so I got 2 of those, and I did purchase these from Amazon, but Shein also has them as well, so you guys can get these from Shein as well. Next, I got my powder puffs, okay, which you need a lot of these because I think the powder puffs and the beauty blenders, I could be wrong, but I don't think that you can like wash them for different clients. Like some things, you know, normally like your own beauty blender you would wash. I'm not sure. I don't think that you can wash the beauty blenders when it comes to like putting them on clients. I believe you have to throw them away. So that's one of the reasons why I will be cutting my beauty blenders in half to make them last double the time. And got quite a few of these because, again, these are things that are disposable, okay? When you trying to get into that situation, I mean, even when I do my own makeup, I'm very hygienic. I even dispose of these as I go along. I'm not really sure how often people wash these. I've never really heard of people saying that they do, but me, I don't wash mine. That's just, yeah, I just go on to the next one. I'll use it like a couple of times and then I'm done with it. Let's see. I've got so many brushes, like individuals, sets. I think I have enough sets for 3 to 4 clients at a time. That was important to me to make sure that I had more than enough brushes. Oh my god, y'all see my little stain? I'm sorry, y'all, I was eating. I'm a pig. Anyway, I'm messy like a little kid. Anyway, that was important to me to make sure that I have more than enough brushes in the event that I need to do more than one client at a time. Okay, so that was the brushes. I've got some hair clips here in the event that I need to push back a client's hair. That's one of the things I learned as well. I've got some little razors here, and just in case I need to fix eyebrows, you know, give them a little a little grooming, because I definitely need to groom mine even right now, but that's another day for another story. Then I've got these dental bibs. That's because I saw a lot of people have towels. Some people bought actual towels. Some had like paper towels. Some had like a terry cloth towel to lay down on different surfaces when they go. And then I wound up seeing some people with some dental bibs. Okay, that's what these are, dental bibs, and I would know that because I am a dental assistant. So I figured these were the most sanitary and easy for me. I'm familiar with them. I use them all the time at work on my normal 9 to 5. Okay, so yeah, let's go into these products first. I have some micellar cleansing water. I love this stuff. Goodness gracious. I use it to clear a cut crease. I use it to help wash my makeup off at the end of the day. I love this stuff. It is just so, it does so many things. Here it goes. It says it removes makeup and soothes skin, and it is not lying. It does do the job. So this is for any time that I'm having any issues with maybe needing to clean a client's face, or if I need to do any cut creases or fix any makeup mistakes. I will definitely have my micellar water. Okay, I also got this because I love these things here. This is a little fan. This is for my clients, for when I need to dry down the makeup in between, or any product in between the steps as I'm going, because you have to sit there and wait for like your setting sprays to dry and powders and whatever. Yeah, that'd be a long time. Okay, so yeah. Next thing I had learned recently about this, I have even been starting to use this a little bit on my face. This is a barrier spray. I didn't know about barrier sprays, but when I learned about them, they made sense, okay? Because they're basically like a fixing spray, but I just didn't know a barrier spray existed. They're supposed to be like a fixing spray, but definitely more tightening to the face, because I believe they use this in like maybe Sorry, I believe they use this in like more like a special effects makeup, photography makeup, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping to eventually work my way up. I'm gonna start off, of course, doing just regular clients and maybe freelancing, but I'm definitely hoping to work my way up to becoming a bridal makeup artist. I definitely want to get there. So when I do those things like that for parties, birthdays, weddings, I plan on using this. Not all the time, but most of the time for like those special events. Okay, let's see what's next. Next, I got this little buddy right here. I got this one from Amazon. It has some hair clips, some lip applicators, some mascaras. These are some lip brushes. These are all disposables. I also bought some extra of those, these types of things from Shein, I believe. I believe they came from Shein. Lip swabs, and I'm calling them lip swabs. But these things are all disposable because you cannot reuse them on different clients, okay? This is about definitely being hygienic. That is something that's important to me because, like I said, I have been a dental assistant for a lot of years, and one of the main things that we learn about when you're becoming an assistant is being hygienic, no cross-contamination, the bacteria, how it works, how it moves, viruses. I don't want to give any of that to my clients, so yeah. Okay, so next I've got some lashes. I did order some lashes from Amazon and some from Shein. I love lashes. I want to always have at least 3 or 4 different pair for my clients to choose from. So I got those up, you know, I think that's important. Let's see here. I've got in this little tiny bag some eyelash curlers. Let's see. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. I do not curl my lashes. But I saw a video that said you cannot call yourself a makeup artist if you do not know how to curl some lashes. So I guarantee y'all, by the time I start really taking clients, I will know how to curl these lashes, okay? That's another, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. This is some more lip applicators for when I'm putting on my lipsticks, so my lip glosses for my clients. Some more little lip brushes again. Let's see. I decided to purchase some rhinestones. I got this from Amazon. This is a small one. I'm just going to, you know, try to see how this goes. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to always do a rhinestone situation, but I'm going to try to give it a go. I'm definitely going to practice on myself, some families and friends and everything before I really commit to the rhinestone movement, okay? But yeah, let's see. Of course, I got my Morphe. Now, what I did with a lot of these smaller but necessary products and items, I bought the minis. That is because, for one, the minis last very long. I know this because I buy minis all the time in products. And they last very long. Also, they're lighter in weight. And what I am learning as I go along in this journey is that you have to carry around all this stuff. And these things, the weight of them start to add up. So what I thought was smart to do was to buy the minis of these things to get started. And then later on, as things go, I will either refill them, or I don't even want to say that I'm ever really gonna have the full in my kit, because I have to carry that stuff. That stuff is heavy. So the Morphe, of course, I got the Morphe spray. I love my Morphe spray. It's a staple in my own routine, so of course I had to get it. I got the Laura Mercier translucent mini powder. Okay, now again, these little minis, they are small but mighty because they do last a long time. I own a lot of minis myself in my own personal packaging, and they last a long time. My own personal packaging, my own personal collection, and they last a very long time. So minis to the rescue. Okay, I bought a Milani setting spray. Now this setting spray is new to me. I just started using it when it was recommended for the whole makeup kit situation, but I really like it. At first it had like a sort of fragrance that I wasn't used to, but I actually wound up liking it. I just wasn't used to my setting spray having a fragrance, but it's actually a very nice smelling fragrance. But the one thing is, when I was hearing about it, nobody talked about the fragrance, so I think that's why it kind of caught me off guard. But it still smells really good. It works really well. It melts that makeup together. Yes, get it. And here's this little guy. This is the one size on Till Dawn. You know what, when they talk about this setting spray, they never tell you that it comes in a damn mini size, okay? But it does, people, it does. And it works just as well, and it lasts a long time because I also have the mini in my own collection. Okay, so let's get to, we've got some more eyelashes here. Let's get to this guy here. This is the Cinema Secrets. Okay, it comes with this little container, and I also bought the small one to this as well. I believe it's gonna last quite a bit as well. It is a makeup brush cleaner. Now, what is supposed to be so special about this is that you are supposed to put a little bit of this into its container, swirl your brushes around. It removes the dirt, the bacteria, as well as the makeup from that brush. And the brush is supposed to be dry within seconds. Like, it's not supposed to still be wet, meaning you can use it immediately, almost immediately after you're done cleaning it with this cleanser. And that is, you know, just for a time's sake, when you have a couple of clients, that makes it easier for you. So I don't know how well that works, but I see people swearing by it. I'm hoping it's true. All right. Alrighty. So these are some transparent, because they, let's see here. I want to be sure that I show you guys. They're clear. Okay. And they have adhesive on them. Let's see. I'm going to pick one off just so I can show y'all really quickly. Ah, come on. Can't get this thing off. What the? Oh. I'm so dumb. I was trying to get it from the corner, but I see it has a little opening here for you, right? All right, so let's see. The opening, you're gonna peel that off. This is what I believe, yes, is the, what was that? What just happened? This is the side that is supposed to be sticking up. Hold on. Oh, you know what? You're supposed to take that back piece, this white piece off first. I'm learning as I go, people. Learning as I go. Oh, I see. I done messed it up, y'all. I done messed it up. Either way, it goes on the back of your hand like this, so you can mix product and put product on your hand. I took it off all wrong, but you get the point. I took it off wrong. I messed that up. My bad. My bad, guys. Okay. I had a little technical difficulty there. I don't know what happened, but let's move on. All right. So I bought this as a blush palette. It's the Revlon blush palette. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was recommended like in a lot of the kits recommendations. But when I swatch it, I just feel like the colors are very ashy on deeper skin toned people like me. And more than likely I'll be, I don't ever really know who I'm going to be, who's going to be my main clientele. But I know that when I first start off, it will definitely be more people of color, because I'm going to be practicing on my family, my friends, and of course they're mostly people of color. And I don't like that it's ashy. I don't want ashy products. So I'm gonna save it in the event that I'm working on anyone of a lighter skin tone. I think it will work better on them, but not so much on my skin tone. So I did order another palette. This is what I said. I might have a part 2. I have other things coming. Still everything is not here. So yeah, we'll talk about the next blush palette when it comes. All right, and I bought this as well. This is the Maybelline Fit Me. Everyone raves about this powder. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not really what you would call the drugstore makeup buyer. I usually shop indie brands and a little bit more mainstream, especially when it comes to like my powders. I'm definitely like a MAC girl, a Sephora girl, those kinds of things. So I had to get a little bit more into the drugstore makeup in order to get my kit together. So that has been a journey, learning a little bit more about drugstore makeups, because those were never really a thing for me in my own personal collection. So I bought this one in the color Translucent. I'm hoping to use it as, if anything, a brightening powder, maybe even a setting powder in the event that I need to do that. So yeah, we'll see how it works when I'm practicing, guys. Let's see. This is eye primer, a Sephora eye primer. Now let me tell ya, because I love the Sephora brand products. Okay, so I decided to go with the Sephora eye primer. I have yet to really use this, so I don't know how amazing it's going to be or not. I'm definitely going to practice using all these things on family and friends prior to actually taking clients. Okay, so this is just, yeah, I gotta get my practice on, because I feel a little shaky about my skills, and I just want to be sure that when I do it right. Okay, then I bought some NYX brow glue, which I personally don't use brow glue, but I want to be prepared for anything, because even though my brows are a little shabby, which they are, they're actually pretty tame. They're not like all over the place, but I have been watching a lot of videos, tutorials, and I do see a lot of shabby brow girls out there. Okay, so I decided to make sure that I am prepared for anything in my kit. Let's see, I bought some gel liner. I'm a big gel liner girl. This is a Maybelline. I watch a lot of videos. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research. I usually see people use a lot of people use the liquid liner. I do not like liquid liner. I'm not a liquid liner girl. I know I'm not gonna be like using liquid liner as an artist. I hate it. I hate the tip of it. It goes everywhere. It's just not for me, okay? And I feel like one of the things that's gonna make me a good artist is knowing what's for me and what's not, and that's okay. So this is some mascara from Maybelline. Let's see here. I also got some, let's see, I've got me some Juvia's Place lip glosses. Now I decided to get these because these are some good versatile nudes. This one is so light, it's almost sheer. It's like it can be like your lip color but better. This one is like a muted brown. This one is like, let's see, what's this one? This one is like a honey brown. This one's butterscotch. It's like a pinky brown. So I feel like these are gonna be some, I'm dropping them. These are gonna be like some great nudes for like those girls that want. Now let me tell y'all, these was on sale now, okay? Because Juvia's, these was on sale now. Because Juvia's, sometimes when you're buying a few of them, can get a little pricey, okay? I also bought this pretty highlight. I don't know how I'm going to use this on my clients, but I got this one from DD Signature. Guys, look at that rainbow, like in my hands. Look at that rainbow highlight. It's so, I don't want to sit the whole video with highlight just sitting there. Let me see. Look at that across my chocolate skin with no makeup on, nothing on my face but some moisturizer. That is so pretty, guys. So I can't wait to actually use this on some clients as well. I love this thing. I've also got, let's see, some lip pencils. And the colors Brownie, Cola, and Scorpio from Juvia's Place. I think those are going to be amazing. Let's see. As well as just some regular drugstore. Let me get them from over here. Some regular drugstore lip pencils, brown and black. I live by these, okay? I've got my eyelash glue. Now, I always use this particular brand. And I chose this brand because it does not have latex in it. Let me see here. What I learned was that the Duo Lash that everyone loves has latex in it. This is the Kiss brand. I don't know why I can't, where the Kiss sign is at, but this is the Kiss brand. I chose to do the Kiss brand because, like I said, the Duo Lash has latex in it. There are a lot of people with latex allergies. And I use the Kiss adhesive, lash glue for myself. So I know that it works. I know it's amazing. And yeah, I don't have to worry about any allergies to it for anyone. Let's see. I've got a clear gloss here from NYX. So that I can do anything, any lip color, and just add some gloss on it if I don't have the glossy version of it. Here is my eye primer. I actually ordered the blue one as well. The difference is this one has niacinamide. I hope I said that right. But either way, I know that they both do a great job. But I did order a blue one also instead. Let's see here. I've got me some tweezers, some eyelashers. I call them eyelashers. You just place it up there. Some more. Here are some. This is a brush. Here are some eyeliners, some gel eyeliners. I love gel eyeliner. I am still deciding how I'm going to use these and be hygienic. I think I'm going to have to use them. They go up, they're retractable like that. See that? And then like spray them and wipe them down when that time comes. Spray them with like an alcohol. Let's see what else I've got here. Some scissors, another palette to mix everything on in the event that I need to do any mixing. I have put to the side a jar of Vaseline. This is for anyone with dry lips that needs any moisture. Let's see. And that's it for those little tiny things. Now, I ordered my foundations. They're coming in the mail, so they're not going to be in this video. You guys will see them in the part 2, I believe. Let's see. I have all of these little things in this bag so that I don't lose them and they're not all over the place. all of those tiny lip glosses and gels and pencils and yeah, because I was just like, how am I gonna store this stuff? I am also going to be ordering, and the reason I have it in this bag is because I did not order my actual makeup kit, the bag itself, which I'm going to be ordering hopefully this week. I'm gonna say, we'll see. We shall see. I also have these, which are little doggy. Let me see. I can't open them, guys. I don't want to go through a whole fight with them. These are little doggy poo bags, okay? And they're gonna sit inside of my little pink garbage bags that you guys saw. There's just like little dust going everywhere. They're gonna sit inside of my little garbage bags that you guys saw, and yeah, so they're gonna be like my little trash bags basically. Let's see. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's get to like the palettes that I chose for the makeup kit. Now I am not 100% sure that I'm going to use all of these palettes, but these are either some, or they'll be like, I'll be changing them in and out in my kit, you know, to be using them. Let's talk about the first one I got is this Trick or Treat palette from Glamlite. Yeah, no, I'm an indie brand girl, and when I thought about shimmers on the eyes for like my neutral girls or someone that just wants like something soft, this palette came to mind. It is an amazing neutral palette. Oh god, did you see my whole little messy yes. I just stuck my finger in it. Oh man, that's okay. I'll sanitize it with some alcohol. But when I thought about the girls that want the soft glam neutral eyes with something still very pretty and glittery, I could not help but think of Glamlite's formula. And y'all know I love Glamlite formula, and they have some of the best shimmers. I don't care what nobody say. Point blank, period, poo, clock it. So I got this because it's a very neutral palette. You can do an easy soft glam with this, and these shimmers, baby, they never come to play. So y'all hear me? The shine, the wetness, the everything. And when it's on the eyes, the glitter, the way it glitters and gleams and shines is beautiful. Okay, hold on, because y'all, I do not want, hold on, I gotta get this stuff off my hands. I do not want makeup just sitting on my hands today. Okay, so let me get this off first. And my little makeup wiper. All right, so those immediately came, this palette immediately came to my head, my mind, and I'm definitely going to be keeping this inside of my makeup kit for sure, because it is the perfect neutral palette. Perfect. Okay, next, next I have my Nude Persuasion. I always feel like I say the name wrong. Bolive Beauty. I always feel like I butcher the name. This is another beautiful neutral palette. Okay, so I plan on bringing this one when I'm working on more people, just to make sure that I feel like just having this one, because it just gives a little more options than just only a soft look. I can get a pink look out of this, and these shimmers are pretty as well. It does give me a little more options as far as the browns are concerned. So yeah, this to me is just like more of an optional nudie palette. So these two will probably just be like interchangeable, probably, right? Because I'm not going to be carrying 2 and 3 nude palettes. I'm just not doing it. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, and in my heart, I don't know why, but I really wanted to have this palette in my collection, the Smoke and Roses palette. It's just so pretty to me with the pinks and the mauves and just all the rosy colors. I love it. I love it. I love this palette. It's just everything. It's gorgeous to me. I also have this palette because, for one, let's see, it's a Blend Bunny palette. But one of the main reasons that I chose this is a face palette as well. And the, let's see, the palette here is nude but very cool toned. The other palettes I have, they're all warm toned. To me, that does make a difference, okay? So I believe that having a cool tone palette was necessary, as well as these colors here at the bottom. They're so pretty. I'm going to be using these as my highlighting shades. It's kind of hard to see maybe on camera, but this is like a champagne gold. This is like a rose gold. This is just like a gold, and this is more like a pure silver. They're so gorgeous. This is the Blend Bunny Forget Me Not palette. So because of the cool tones and what can be used as a highlighter, this palette is going to be used. Now, each of these palettes I am going to be breaking down and depotting. Yes, I am, because I'm not going to be carrying these big palettes everywhere. And of course, I felt like I needed a color palette, okay? A color palette. So I decided to get this big boy right here, the Bright Matte palette. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I love Beauty Bay. They can do no wrong in my eyes. Y'all hear what I'm saying to y'all? Because y'all know I love Beauty Bay. And y'all know I'm loyal to my brands, okay? Hence the glam light. Anyway, I got this from Cara. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I think back, after I bought this, it wasn't really necessary, okay? It's an eyeshadow. I mean, not an eyeshadow. It's an eyebrow palette. Now, it was necessary, but not necessary. I'm going to tell y'all why. Necessary because it has creams in it. So, it can be used as pomades. These, let's see, all across at the bottom, these can be used as pomades to do the eyebrows. These up here are all the powders. These are highlighting for maybe like underneath the eyebrow. Now, the reason I say it was not necessary is because technically I can use the powders out of any one of my eyeshadow palettes. But when I saw this also had the cream in it as well, I was like, you know, I really kind of enjoy doing brows with creams, with powders, with pencil. I've done it all. And I kind of want to experiment on what I'm going to like to do more on my clients than versus just myself, because with me, I'm kind of like a little versatile with that. I can do a little bit with everything, but I want to see what's gonna be my signature, as far as like, am I gonna just use the cream, am I gonna just use the powder, what's gonna be best for me as far as an artist. So that, to me, this one is more like experimental, just to get my footing, to figure out what's what. Alrighty, let's see. We're getting down to the last of the last here. This is going to be a long video. I should have said that in the beginning. I bought this Creme de la Creme Latte eyeshadow palette. Now, when I purchased this, I had in my head that, wow, I can use these creams for even some concealer, some contouring, and then it has the powders up here so where I can do the eyeshadowing. So to me, it's like a 2-in-1, right? But as you know, time goes on, I'm thinking like, maybe this one really wasn't that necessary, but it was one of the first things I bought. So you know, we'll see. We'll see. Because I do still like it. I still think it'll be a great neutral palette. But like I already said, I have now like 2 or 3, 4 different neutral palettes. So I probably wound up maybe keeping one, maybe this one for my own personal collection. Because I don't have this one in my own personal collection. And the other ones I do have in my own personal collection. And so I bought these palettes separate for my kit. Now, I got the Made by Mitchell color case in the essentials. Come on now. Y'all already know what it is when Made by Mitchell. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm a little new to the whole Made by Mitchell movement. Okay? I am. That's because I'm kind of like a, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of girl. So I didn't really feel like I needed anything from Made by Mitchell. But what I did feel like I needed was the Made by Mitchell when I decided I'm going to have a makeup kit. These products are versatile, okay? They can be used for eyeshadow, for cream contour, for underneath the eyes, concealer, maybe a little color fixing. Is that the right? I don't know. Color correcting. That's the right word, y'all. My vocabulary sometimes goes out the door when I get on camera, okay? And so I felt like this was a necessary thing for a kit. And it's going to save me needing to buy a million concealers. That's what I'm hoping for. Another thing, this is cream. And some people are not as comfortable working with cream, but I always use cream, concealer, and everything like in my own personal collection. So I'm hoping that I won't have a problem with this because it is cream. Now, one thing I have been seeing when I'm watching the reviews about the color case is that it dries down very quickly, as well as it is kind of tough to work with. And I'm going to assume that's because if you're not used to using a cream product. So along with it being creamy and it doesn't spread as easily as liquid, it also dries very quickly. So if you're not used to working with creams, then it may seem like a bit of a hard time with you using this. But me personally, like I said, I use cream in my own products, in my own personal collection. So I'm just hoping that experience will get me through there, okay? Then I bought these, which I love so much. I love them so much. These are the Cupid lip cases. Now, I told you I didn't have my own makeup Made by Mitchell makeup, but I decided to get it for my kit because it has so many options in one palette. It is definitely a money saver. Okay, so these, hold on, I don't want to drop anything. These are all lip kits, okay? So I can do red lips, green, not green, red lips, nude lips, mauve lips for those either brides or clients, and I don't have to have 50 million lipsticks. These are actually kind of tiny. I know a lot of people still depot them into an even smaller palette. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Because to me they seem kind of tiny already. Now if when I get my kit and all of these things are just so overwhelmingly heavy, then yes, I will be depotting things as much as possible. But for now, I don't see myself doing that. So this is like a red, pink, orange, mauve-y one. These colors are so gorgeous. I can't wait to like experiment with them. You can mix them. They are like creamy, but they dry matte. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm putting the right top on the right one. I think that one goes there. Look at this one. This is like the best news. This one is like MAC lipsticks all in one. They have some dupe colors in here that I know a lot of people be talking about. Now, I don't know which one is which. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But I know they're in there because I see a lot of people talk about it in the videos. Y'all know, even though I'm a YouTuber, I'm a YouTube watcher, okay? And I see where the girls be talking about the dupes. They in here. And there's just some really pretty nudie colors in here, and I love that. I love that. And I also feel like this is going to be great to match up with those nude lipsticks that I bought as well. And I actually was going to do the whole buy a bunch of lip glosses, like those NYX lip glosses and everything. I decided I'm going to opt out on that because I have so many colors in this. Now, they dry matte, but all I really need to do is put a good gloss over them and they'll be glossy. Because another thing is I kind of want to make sure that their lips are lasting after they leave me. So I feel like something matte is more permanent. The gloss itself, or just glossy lip glosses from Butter, they're not going to stay long. Okay, so this is another one. This one is, let me see, because one was more mauve-y and one was, yeah, this one has a little more mauves in it. And the other one is more like complete nudes. All right, so let's see. I'm going to look around. I think that is, oh. I've got one more. This is the last one, the big guy. This is the Wedding Wish XL palette. Now, this palette is going to be the palette that I take with me when I don't want to bring nothing else. Look how big it is. I love it. I love it. Now, I don't know. Let me see. I don't even see where it says, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I don't even see where it says how many is in here. Now, I'm going to say it's like 50. But this is what I plan on using on my brides. This is what I plan on using when I have those days I don't want to bring several palettes. I don't know if I'm going to depot this. I saw a couple of people trying to depot it, and they definitely had a hard time. But this palette is the ultimate neutral nudes palette. You're going to get everything you need out of here in this one palette. It has some shimmers in there, so if you're working on people that just want that soft glam, this is it. I would probably just need this and maybe my bright matte palette, and I'm good to go, okay? Now, I do have some things that are still coming. My foundations, my concealers. I've got a couple of more setting powders, like face powders, that are coming. And then after that, I'm almost positive that my kit is complete and done. I'm going to put some alcohol sprays or maybe depot some palettes. Let's see what else. I'm going to need, maybe I'm going to get a contour kit, but because I have a lot of nude colors here already, neutral palettes here, I may not even get that. Maybe just like a cream one instead. I'll see. But that's it, guys. Those are all of the things that I bought for my kids so far. Like I said, I've got quite a few more things still coming, but they're just a few. And then I'll be complete with my kit. And once everything comes, especially like the foundations and stuff, because you can't do makeup without foundation, okay? Well, you can, but y'all know what I mean. So when they finally come, then I will begin my practicing on people, and I'm excited to get started on this new journey. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I'm pretty confident that it's going to be all right. My only thing is getting used to practicing on other people, okay? Because I know my makeup. I know my business when it comes to my makeup. I just want to make sure I'm getting that placement, able to work on people's facial structures, and just being able to, you know, give people the best. So, yeah, wish me luck on that journey. I'm not really sure how many more products I have coming, but they are coming in the mail. If I feel like it's enough to do a video, I'll do a part 2 for you guys, just so y'all can see maybe the shades and things that I picked out. And so that's it. I appreciate you guys sitting with me. I'll see you next time. Yeah, don't worry about my messy little t-shirt. Bye bye.